repeat it with you. So as the process says, first of all we have to construct the base of the given triangle. Base of the given triangle means the individual side which is given. Then one base angle will also be given. So you will construct your base angle. Then on that angle you are supposed to cut the given sum, which is 10 in this question I have taken. So you will just mark, extend the given angle and obtain a side BD as shown in the figure. You will get that and join that with point C. You got DC here. You have to simply bisect the side DC, and after bisecting that you will get the required triangle which is shown in terms of A, B and C. So this was a construction of a triangle whenever the sum of the two sides is given. Now in the second case, whenever the base angle and the difference of the two sides will be given. So the difference could be like there could be AB minus AC and there could be AC minus A. So what does it mean actually? If we have the base BC, right? So we could have either AB minus AC. It means that this side is longer, or second case could be this side is longer. Hope you can see the cursor as well.
Yes, sir.
Right. So based on these two, we have divided the construction into two categories, right? So one case we will say whenever AB is greater than AC, and the second case is there whenever we will say AB is less than AC. Two cases are there. Based on two, we have divided into two categories. We will discuss both the cases. The basic mechanism will be same, but simply one step will be changed in both the cases. So before proceeding to the construction, I will discuss the step of construction of both the cases. Then I will, so you can understand the difference between these. So let's discuss the case number 1. Whenever AB is greater than AC, it means AB minus AC will be given. So in this case, as you can see, I have taken one question based on it, where BC is 8 centimeter, angle B is 45 degrees, and AB minus AC is 3.5. So what you have to do in the first case, you will draw the base AC, you will construct an angle of 45 degree at point B. Now the next step, whatever the difference is given, same thing you will do. You will put an arc, mark an arc on this extended line BX with point D. So you got point distance BD. Now join point D with C as you have done in the case of a sum. Whenever sum is given, so join DC. Similarly, here also you will bisect the line DC. Wherever it cuts, this line of bisection cuts the line BX. This time, last time it was in between of the two points. This time it will be on the extended side. Wherever it cuts, so that point will be point A, and so we will get our triangle A, B, and C. Am I making sense? Are you able to relate with it?
So I did not
Yes,
understand this one.
Right.
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's do one thing. So before
No, sir.
okay, let's construct it here.
Sir, I understood.
That's really cool. So let's understand by construction. So it will be quite convenient to all of you. So let's draw a base
Yes.
of 8 centimeter. Huh?
Yes, sir.
So we have drawn the base of 8 centimeter. We have to construct an angle of 45 degrees. For convenience, simply I have taken the protector. You have to use your compass. 45 degrees here. It is here. So 45 degree. Again, you need a scale to join with it. So let's join it with the point. So here we are joining it with the point. Let's extend it a bit more. So this line is known as a lot of points. Okay, so we got the line B. This line is BX actually. This point is B. This point is B. This point is C. And this is our extended line, which we call BX. On this BX, we have to cut a distance of 3.5. So let's hit the compass and mark a length of distance 3.5, which is the given difference between the two sides. So let's mark an arc of 3.5 which I have marked. Now join this point. This is point B. Okay. Join this B point with point C as we have done in the previous case. Same thing you have to do. Join it with point B. So here we are joining. Is it clear till here?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now what you have to do after getting this much, you have to bisect line DC. What do you have to do? You have to bisect the line DC. For this bisection of DC, same thing you will do. Simply pocket here, draw an arc here, and draw an arc on the opposite side. Okay, take it here, draw an arc, quite sharp cut if possible. By cutting the small arcs, our page used to be clean. As I am doing it online, so I am facing some technical issues, but you can really mark some sharp arcs. So we got it. So now simply join these 2 points. Let's join it. So we are about to join these 2 points. So we have to be quite precise about the joining of the points. It should cross the maximum accuracy. It should meet the maximum accuracy to make it more clear and more accurate. So once you got it, so we are supposed to join it in such a manner it should cut the extended line. So this extended line point of intersection with extended line will give you point A. So now you got point A, so you have to join this point A with point C. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So now once you join these 2 points, then you will get your required matching. Yes. Little bit more. Yes. So once you join it with this, so I'm just joining it. Let's join this point A only directly. So here we got. So this is the required triangle ABC. So let me just color with red color. Marking it with red color. So let's check it what we have done. So let's measure it. It is around 9, we can say, almost 9.
Yes, sir.
Sir. Yes, sir.
And let's measure it. It is around 12.5, almost.
Yes, sir.
Difference is how
Yes,
much?
sir. Sir, 3.5.
3.5. And as per the question, we are supposed to have a difference of 3.5. I hope now all the steps are clear.
Yes, sir. Very well.
Yes,
Very
sir.
great. So in the next part, case number 2, what we have, the same process you will do in case number 2. The only difference that you have in this case, that in the previous question, you have marked an arc towards BX, right?
Yes, sir.
You have marked an arc towards BX on this side. This time what you will do, you will now not take mark arc on this side, you will extend it on the opposite side. Means whatever angle you will construct, you will extend it on the opposite side and then you will mark an arc of the given distance. Means last time we took 3.5 on this side. This time you will take 3.5 on this side. Then you will get a point D, join DC, bisect it. It will cut this extended line somewhere, join it, you will get the required cut. Making sense?
Yes, sir.
Not yet,
Right?
sir.
So you can try it. So that's all for construction. So thank you. So I hope you all are able to understand it. It contains only very few questions from your NCERT book. 11.2 exercise contains 5 questions. Out of 5 questions, you are supposed to solve only 4 questions this year because the concept of perimeter is already